What do you want me to do?
Mr. White. Start by giving me your complete name.
Okay, my name is Abner Swartz. I live in Longboat Key, Florida, and I was in B Company 86. I went through Hale. I arrived in May 1943, and right out of college. And I was discharged in January 46 out of Camp Chaffee, Arkansas.
Tell me a little bit about what you
Yes.
just...
We're at Nago right now, and there was a battle. B Company took the brunt of the battle. We lost several men, and we were discussing the peace offerings that Germany had made, and I had mentioned that Roosevelt was really interested in unconditional surrender. And in my opinion, and from the stuff I have read, that was a deterrent to actual surrender. Morgenthau, who really wanted to divide up Germany into several different pieces, was overruled by the State Department and so forth. But it did delay surrender, I'm sure. I also said that I felt that Hitler really didn't expect to win the war at that point. He just wanted to kill more Jews and Gypsies and other people. Of course. At that first tunnel, which was blown up by the Germans, we sat there on a cold, dreary, overcast day and waited until the ducks...
Abner, I'm going to have you start the duck story one more time.
Yeah. At that first tunnel along Lake Garda, or eastern coast, which was blown up by the Germans, we sat there on a cold, dreary, overcast day several hours until the ducks were brought up. When they finally were brought up, we boarded and just went around the blown out area and landed on the road again. It took us several hours to get the entire company across and around. Now, Nago was a big battle for the 86 B Company. We lost several men, and there was a bomb that was dropped on one of the mountainsides, and it was never truly determined which Air Force dropped that. One of the gentlemen on the bus said it was a German airplane, but I don't think Germany had any Air Corps left. So it could very well have been an American plane by mistake, friendly fire. But at any rate, several of my good friends were involved in that tragedy, and it was to the point where nothing could be identified. It was just a bunch of rubble, and very sad. And I consider myself lucky to have survived and come through without being hurt.
This is Abner Swartz, continued 86B.
Right. I wanted to tell you about my trip from the Foxholes to Florence to Rome at Passover time. An officer came through and said any Jewish soldier who wanted to pass to celebrate Passover could get one. So naturally I accepted the pass right out of the foxhole, got a ride to Florence, got a clean uniform, went to the airport, flew to Rome, and met a friend of mine who was invited to a Passover service held by a Polish family who left Poland when the Nazis came in, went to France when the Nazis came in, and then finally went to Rome, where they were left pretty much alone. And the service, the Passover service, which is really the Last Supper, we call it a Seder and a feast, was just like my father would have performed back home in Rhode Island.